Hi guys, I'm Leanne and this is Farm and Charm, and today I'm going to share with you a review of a Today's Special Value that's coming to QVC on December 28th. It is the IT Cosmetics New Year, New You 5-piece collection, and I have to say I've been really impressed with this. I was kind of iffy when I picked it up, but it's turned out to be really fabulous. So I'm going to share with you a review of each of the products in here, and then I'm going to remove some of my makeup and kind of show y'all the application so you can kind of see how it goes on. So in this 5-piece collection, there is a really excellent brush. I'll take everything out and show it to you. There is the Feel the Moment Anti-Aging Primer. The full name, and it's a doozy. It Feel the Moment Anti-Aging Ultra Hydrating Sensory Awakening Primer Serum. So quite a little mouthful there. Right here is a double-ended brightener and concealer wand. Here is, to go with the primer, is a fan brush. And then here, my favorite part of the kit, it is Celebration Foundation Illumination. So, if you like rhymes. Anyway, so there's the foundation. So I'm going to take it all out and show it to you. So the kit altogether is $59.96 with $7.22 in shipping, and altogether with tax and shipping and everything it was $72.89. So for all 5 pieces. So the first thing I want to review for you guys is the primer, and it comes in with a little stand and a fan brush. And I was kind of confused at first about a fan brush. I've never seen a primer applied with a fan brush, but it turned out to be a really good thing. So I like the little stand. I've got a couple of other of their products here that come with a little stand. I have the Bye Bye Redness that comes with a little brush and a little stand on QVC, and I have the Bye Bye Under Eye that comes with a little concealer brush, and I've liked both of those, but I like having the little stand with the little brush, and it looks kind of cute sitting out on my vanity. So I kind of like having a little primer and the little brush together. So my very first thought on the primer was not super positive. I'll show you. When you open it, it's really thick. I don't know if you can tell it, see it running down right there, but it's got this little squeeze thing, and if you can see, kind of, it's really thick, and that's kind of not, I don't know, I'd never seen a primer like that before. And then I'm not a super scent sensitive person, but this has a very pungent scent. It smells kind of musky, and when you put it on, you can see how thick it goes on. You can see how shiny it is. And so right when I was first messing with it, I was thinking, I'm not sure. So, but what I've been doing to use it, I wound up really liking this, and what I've been doing to use it is I put just a drop on the back of my hand, and then I use the fan brush and I kind of run it back and forth in it, and then I use the fan brush to put like a super thin layer on my face, and then I just leave it for a couple of minutes while I put on like my eye primer and do some other things. And when you come back, it's all dried up. So it worked okay. But what really impressed me was the next day, my skin felt like really soft. Like if you've ever used one of those where you put on your moisturizer and then you put the layer on top of it, and it's supposed to hold in the moisture after you moisturize. That's how my skin felt the next day. So throughout the day, I think it was kind of holding the moisture in throughout the day, and kind of, I don't know, I really liked it afterwards. The fan brush it's not super thick, and it's white, and it worked just fine for what I needed it to do. One thing that kind of entertained me about this, on the bottom of the bottle here, it tells some things that are in the primer, and sometimes I get entertained by how we try to make things sound fancier than they actually are. So here are the ingredients. It says it's made with caviar extract, hydrolyzed collagen, peptides, hyaluronic acid, vitamins A, C, and E, argan, which we know from another QVC brand, jojoba, avocado, and deep ocean water. Deep ocean water is what I said. I just had to kind of laugh. Deep ocean water. I've never heard that said in any other product. I don't know, the pharmacist in me really wants to be like, okay, how deep in the ocean are we talking about? See, what are the benefits of deep ocean water? How is this different than other water or other salt water? Anyway, it kind of just entertained me. I don't know, like how we try to make things sound super fancy. I do like the product. I do think it's a good product. It just always kind of entertains me when you see something put in there and you're like, yeah, I'm sure that was the secret ingredients, deep ocean water. Like they went out and went deep into the ocean to get this very special water. Yeah, no, not so much. Okay, I'll stop harping on that. But also caviar extract. I'm just gonna leave that one alone. But anyway, I did like the product. I do think it made my face very soft, probably all due to the caviar extract and deep ocean water. Moving on. So the next product I want to talk about, I've really liked, and I was surprised that I like, was the double-ended wand that has one eye is the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer, and the other end is, it says Hello Light Brightener. So I have tried the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer on my eyes before, and I know a lot of people just rave about it, but for me, I just felt like it was too thick and I just had trouble working with it, so I've not used it very much. And I had another under eye concealer that I really like, so once you get something you really like, it's kind of hard for something else to trump it. So but when I got this, it was a little different coming out of the wand. It's the same thickness, but but my problem before was that I was trying to put too much on, and since it was so thick, it was making it look cakey and not great. So with this, each end has a little doe foot one, like you'll see in a lot of lip glosses. So this side is the brightener, and this side is the concealer, and it still comes out thick. You can see. I'll show you. This is in the color medium. The kit that I got was the light kit, and it has the light foundation but the medium concealer. So here is kind of a swatch of the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer, and it's pretty thick and kind of sticky feeling, tacky, not sticky, kind of tacky feeling here. It covers really well, but it doesn't ever seem to dry. Now what I like about the wand is it lets me put it on a really thin layer. I just kind of dot a couple of dots under my eye, and then like let the warmth of your finger kind of help spread it out. And I've really liked that. Now I've read somebody that said when it comes in the tube, they put a little bit on their hand and then use a brush and kind of wipe it back and forth to kind of help thin it out. So I may try that in the future because I have kind of a large tube from another Today's Special Value that I should use at some point. But I like this, that you don't have to do any thinking, spreading, thinning, all of that. You just dot it under there. And then the Bye Bye Under Eye Brightener that's on the other end, I was kind of expecting like a highlighter type situation where it would have like glitter or something in it for like radiance, but it really didn't, and I was kind of surprised by that. So I'll show you a swatch here of this. I'll do it a little lower down. It's kind of bright, and it has that salmony color that's good for under eyes a little bit, not quite as salmony as some that I've seen in the past. But if you'll look, there's no glitter of any kind. And that's a really good thing. It's a little bit lighter of a color than the concealer was. And so what I've been using it for is I've been taking it and dotting it under my eye and then kind of thinning it out for that salmony that covers up that bluish tint. And then I've been taking the concealer end and doing that over it. And I've been getting really good coverage with it. So I have to say I've really been liking this. I think it's very convenient to have the brightener and concealer in one tube, so it's always together. One of my only complaints is it seems to get fingerprinted up a bit, so if you're a little OCD with new makeup, kind of like I am just a bit, that's bothered me just a tiny bit, but not a lot. So the final product in this kit, and my favorite part, is the Celebration Foundation Illumination and the brush that comes with it. And so the brush is everything that you expect from an IT Cosmetics brush. It is a stiffer brush, which is good for putting on foundation. It's super soft and it looks like a stippling brush, but it actually picks up a good bit of product to put on. It's not going to be like a super light coverage. So the foundation I got in light. I am in the winter kind of a lighter tone. In the summer I go more for a medium, but right now a light was just perfect for me. Now when I was reading about this and it said that it's a illumination foundation, I was kind of scared. I've gotten some illumination foundations in the past that when you put them on, they're glittery, and that doesn't work for me. Or when I see things that say like for a dewy finish, I don't really like that. I like more of a matte or satin kind of look. And so I was hesitant. I kind of wondered at first if I was going to like this, but when I got it out and I swatched it the first time, there's no glitter in it. There's nothing shiny that you're going to see. And so I'll show you on my finger. I have had the foundation in the past, the IT Cosmetics foundation, powder foundation, and I really liked it. It had good coverage also. But this one comes in like a pearly case, and I think it's super cute. The other one's in like a matte black case. This one, I guess because it's supposed to be a illumination foundation, has more of like a pearl or an opal finish to it, if you can see. And I think it's really pretty and kind of girly. So here's a swatch of the foundation, and it's got no shine. No shine to it at all. So when it called itself a brightening foundation, illumination foundation, I kind of wondered how that was going to work. But one of my other favorite powder foundations is by Laura Geller, their Balance and Brighten, and it's kind of the same thing. When you look at it, there's no shimmer or anything to it, but it has good coverage, and it does seem to kind of brighten your face up a bit. This has great coverage. I've really been enjoying it, and it's got just about as much coverage as I need during a day, almost as good as some of the liquid foundations that I've used in the past. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove about half of my makeup and kind of show y'all the coverage and how it works. Okay, so you guys can see I have some redness right along here, and I have kind of a couple of age spots right there. And then down here I have some acne stuff going on, which is always fun. So, and in the under eye area I have a little bit of kind of that bluish reddish discoloration that girls so love to have. So I'm going to start with the primer, the Awakening, the Feel the Moment Anti-Aging Ultra Hydrating Sensory Awakening Primer Serum. What a mouthful. And what I've been doing is I just put a drop on the back of my hand and take the brush here and kind of run it back and forth and get it on the brush. Now I'm just going to run it over my face, and it's going to put like a really light layer on there. You don't want to put too much because already it takes just a couple of minutes to sink in. And it has a really musky kind of odor. I'm not a super sensitive person that spends a lot of time thinking about what my makeup smells like, but this is one that I could not help but notice. You're really going to notice the scent, but it doesn't stay all day. It goes away quickly, and I think you'll really like, well, I really like the primer not taking the scent into consideration. Pat the primer in a bit, and it'll dry in about a minute, because you're just going to put a tiny bit on. Next step is I'm going to take the double-ended concealer brightener stick. It tells you on the end which end is the concealer and which end's the brightener. So you can see right here it says brightener, Hello Light Brightener. So I'm going to take that side first. I'm going to dab it under my eye. And then take my finger and kind of roll it under there. I already got on eye makeup, but normally I try to get as close to the lash line as I can, but I don't want to do that because I'm afraid of smearing my eyes a bit. Okay, next I'm going to take the concealer. You can see it says concealer. and I'm gonna dab it with the wand also under my eye. And I'm using the back side of the wand. If you look at the doe foot, the front side has a lot of product on it, and so I'm gonna use the back so I don't get like a big glob on my eye. So it gets really good coverage, you can see, and it's really thick, so it does not take a lot of product, and you just kind of like dab and let the warmth of your fingertip help to spread the concealer out a bit. So I'm also going to get these spots on my chin and right here next to my nose where there's some redness with the same concealer. And my little age spot there. So you can see kind of the coverage there. It gets really good coverage. So now I'm going to take the foundation here and the foundation brush, and I'm just going to dab over the makeup at first because I want to set that concealer so that it doesn't move around. That's a Wayne Goss makeup trick, by the way. If you watch his videos, he says to dab over the concealer and then you can do your circular motions. And I already have makeup on the other side of my face. I'm just touching it up a bit. So you can see the coverage after I'm finished. It gets pretty good coverage. Kind of a, I would say kind of a medium coverage, and you could probably make it into a heavy coverage if you wanted to. So that's the coverage overall. I have to say I think the kit's a great buy. After this set, after this installment, if you get it on the auto shipment, it's going to be $39.50 after that, and you don't get the two brushes again. So it's always kind of a waste to get the same brushes over and over, but I have bought just the foundation before, and I believe it's around $40. So for the $40 in the future, you'll be getting the foundation, the double-ended concealer brush, and the primer, and you'll be getting all of this for $40 for the future shipments. So overall, I think it's a great kit. I was expecting to like it, but I have just loved it. I love the foundation, I really like the primer, and I love the double-ended concealer stick. So this will be on QVC on the 28th of December, and the total price for everything, for the shipping, for the tax, for the $59.96 for the kit, the entire cost was $72.89, and I think that it was a really good buy, and I'm looking forward to the future shipments because you know exactly what you're getting. Sometimes you get the QVC kits, and in the future the colors and things are different, but on this one you'll know exactly what you'll get. So thank you guys, thank you It Cosmetics, because it's a great kit. I'm super excited about it. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. I really appreciate all you guys that subscribe and stay subscribed, and I will see you guys very, very soon, I think. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. If you want a more in-depth review, I think I went pretty in-depth with every item that I did, but if there's something else you need to know, please ask, and I'll do my best to answer every single question. So thank you guys, see you soon.